This is the homework for Chapter 2 to 6, 7, 8a, 9, A and C, and 10. For 2.6, suppose you put one of your X tiles and 2 unit tiles with another pile of 3 X tiles and 5 unit tiles. So what is in this new pile, and write it as a sum. So you can see that we can actually combine like terms. We can only combine like terms if they're the same shape, same size. So you can see this is an X tile, X tile, X tile, X tile. And if we combine all of these tiles together, we have 4 X's. And then we take the unit tiles. These are all the same size, same shape, and I color-coded them. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 yellow unit tiles. So we have 7 unit tiles. So 4 X's plus 7 unit tiles. For 2.7, you have 2 X squared tiles, 3 X tiles, and 1 unit tile. And then you have 1 X square tile, 5 X tiles, and 8 unit tiles. If we put all of these tiles together on one desk, what is the name for this new group of tiles? So again, we want to combine these tiles, but we can only combine tiles that have the same size, same shape. So we're combining like terms. So each X square tile are like terms. So 1, 2, 3 X squares. Then we look at the X tiles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8X. And then 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 unit tiles. So algebra tiles are great because you can see the difference between X squared and 2X. So this is 1X, 2X, this is 2X. So there is definitely a difference between X squared and 2X. For 2.8, we need to find the area and perimeter of each shape. So perimeter is the distance around, or the sum of the length of the sides. So we're going to add up all of the sides. Now the length of the sides were given. So we have 25 plus 16 plus 12 plus 19 plus 13 plus 35 equals 120 units. So the area is a little bit more difficult to find. Remember, area of a rectangle is the length multiplied by the width. So there's a couple of ways of going about finding this. One is to break this shape into 2 rectangles. So we have a larger rectangle here and a smaller rectangle here. Or we can take the area of a large rectangle with this missing part here and then subtract this missing part from the larger. So area, length multiplied by width, minus length multiplied by width for this smaller rectangle. The other way that I chose was to just break it up into 2 rectangles. So I have the area of this first rectangle is 35 multiplied by 13. And then the area of the second rectangle, 16 multiplied by 12. So the area of this rectangle is 455 units right here. The area of the second rectangle is 192 units squared. You add the 2 areas up, 192 plus 455 equals 647 units squared. For 2.9, we need to evaluate the expressions for the given values of x and y. So x equals 3 for this given expression. So we have 6 over x plus 9. So if x equals 3, so we're going to substitute x with the value of 3, which is here. Now we have 6 over 3, or 6 divided by 3, which equals 2, plus 9 equals 11. For b, we have two variables, x and y. So we have two given values, x equals 2, y equals 1. So here, x equals 2, y equals 1. Now we simplify using order of operations. Use GEMDOS, grouping. There's no grouping to do. And no exponents, e. M, multiplication and division, left to right. So we have multiplication. So we have to do this first. 8 multiplied by 2 is 16. No more multiplication or division. Now addition and subtraction from left to right. So we're going to subtract 16 minus 3, which equals 13, plus 1 equals 14. We have 2x, y. So if x equals 5 and y equals -3, we plug those in. Here's x. X is 5. And so we're multiplying, so I put them in parentheses. I always like to put anything in parentheses regardless of which operation I'm using. So now y is -3. Here's our y. So now we have order of operations. We're going to do multiplication from left to right. So we have 2 times 5, which is 10, multiplied by a -3. Positive multiplied by negative is a negative. So 10 multiplied by -3 is -30. Problem 210. A cable 84 meters long is cut into 2 pieces so that one piece is 18 meters longer than the other. Find the length of each piece of cable. So we know that the cable is cut into 2 pieces. And so we have a longer and a shorter length. So we're going to let the longer piece be x, the shorter piece be y. And we know that the longer piece plus the shorter piece will equal the total length, and the total length of the cable is 84 meters. So x plus y is going to equal 84 meters. We know that the one piece is 18 meters longer than the other. So the longer one is 18 plus the shorter. So we have the longer piece is shorter plus 18. And then we're going to add the shorter piece. So here's the longer plus the shorter equals 84. Now we're going to combine like terms. And we have y plus y equals 2y, and 18, so plus 18 equals 84. So now we need to get y by itself. We want to isolate the variable, and so we're going to take inverse property of addition, which is subtraction. So we're going to subtract 18 from both sides. This creates a 0 pair. 84 minus 18 equals 66. So now we have 2y equals 66. And this is multiplication. Inverse property of multiplication is division. We're going to divide both sides by 2. And the reason why we choose 2, because this creates a giant 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 multiplied by y is y. And then 66 divided by 2 is 33. So now we know that the shorter piece is 33 meters long. So now we need to find out, well, how long is the other piece? So we know that the total of the two is 84. So we're going to subtract the shorter piece. So 84 minus 33 equals 51. So the longer piece is 51 meters, the shorter piece is 33. And if you add those two together, you should get 88. So now we're going to check. We have the longer piece is 51 meters. The shorter piece is 33, and it should equal 84. 51 plus 33 does equal 84. So that is true. So we are correct. So the pieces are 33 meters for the shorter piece and 51 meters for the longer piece.